Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Concurrent Room 2. My name is Ifawpca and you can call me Alpha. And I'm very honored to welcome you all to this important discussion on digital transformation in infrastructures, unlocking universal application as part of International Federation of Asian and Western Pacific Construction Associations, or Ifawpca. Ladies and gentlemen, in today's session, we will be having four of our distinguished experts across industries that will share their insight and experience regarding the aforementioned theme, digital transformation in infrastructures, unlocking universal application. As we all know, ladies and gentlemen, in today's rapidly evolving landscape, embracing digital solution is no longer an option, it's a necessity. Our industry is facing exciting opportunities and complex challenges, from smart cities and sustainable design to data-driven decision-making and automatization. As we embark on this journey together, let us consider how technology can enhance efficiency, safety, and sustainability across our projects. Throughout our discussions, I really encourage you all to share your experience, best practices, and innovative ideas so we can engage in an open dialogue, challenge assumption, and also envision a future where our infrastructure is not only robust, but also adaptive to the digital age. So I thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being here, and I look forward to a productive and enlightening conversation throughout this session. As a starter, we will start with Mr. Ernest Wijaya as General Manager for PT Total Bangun Persada Tbk. I believe Mr. Ernest is already here, and Mr. Ernest will talk about maximizing efficiency in constructions, the journey of PT Total Bangun Persada. But before we begin, allow me to read some of his professional resumes and background education. So Mr. Ernest Wijaya holds a master's degree in management from Tarumanegara University that completed in 2017. Prior to this education, he earned his bachelor's degree in information management from Bina Nusantara University, Jakarta, graduated in 2004. Currently, he holds a position as a general manager for PT Total Bangun Persada Tbk. As general manager for Total Bangun Persada, Mr. Ernest overseeing the information technology department, the accounting department, and the cash operation department since 2022. Prior to this role, he served as the head of IT department and continued in the information technology, began as a system development manager in the IT department. Before that role, Mr. Ernest also worked as a system analyst in the IT department from September 2005 to February 2011. With the extensive experience in various key roles, Mr. Ernest has proven to be a competent and experienced professional in the field of information technology. So, without further ado, please welcome Mr. Ernest Wijaya.
Okay, hello, good morning, everyone. Okay, thank you to Aki and Ifawpca for having me here at this construction webinar of Asian and Western Pacific. And for the next 20 minutes, I would like to share about digital transformation journey in my company, PT Total Bangun Persada Tbk. Okay. First of all, I would like to share about my company, PT Total Bangun Persada Tbk. Total Bangun Persada is one of the construction company in Indonesia that we are specialized in high-rise building. Total Bangun Persada is a public and listed company in Indonesia, and we have more than 15 years experience and competence in construction service. We are always committed to satisfying customers by delivering quality work and providing the excellent service. And of course, by emphasizing continuous improvement and innovation. We have built more than 850 high-rise buildings throughout Indonesia. The building category that we have built are office buildings, hotel residentials, apartment, hospital, industrial buildings, shopping mall, mixed-use buildings, education, and the last is data center. Okay, how about digital journey in PT Total Bangun Persada? This is the data that I took from McKinsey. Based on that survey, said that the pandemic COVID-19 has actually accelerate the adoption of digital technology globally, even in Asia Pacific, quite high, with score 54, increasing more than 50% in a year, exceeding previous year. So this is our digital technology that we are using. Microsoft 365 that we use for communication, collaboration, and we also use it for email and data security. Web application. There is Total CIS, is our ERP system that we develop in-house. Total ESS, employee self-service web portal that is used for all employee. E-learning system is a employee learning portal. And also BIM, because this is a special in industry construction. We are using Autodesk. There is Autodesk Revit, Navisworks, BIM 360. And for document management, we are using Econnect and New Forma. Every product has its strengths and weaknesses, advantages and disadvantages. I think there is no perfect product. There is no one product fit for all, but the important things, I think, how to integrate the data. I think there is API to integrate the data. Okay, this is a communication media that we are using to communicate, broadcast information, socialization to all of employees. Total CSP is our corporate social media. Same like for Instagram that we use just for internally. And also Microsoft Teams, which are we use since 2020, since the beginning of pandemic COVID-19, that we have used for communication, collaboration, and also for virtual town hall. We also use virtual technology, virtual reality technology in socialization, training, so that it can present a real picture, a real experience to user, especially in safety. Okay. Now about the digital strategy. Digital transformation is a journey, not a target, not an outcome of using technology. In simple words, for us, digital transformation is a synergy between business, technology, process, and people. So what is our strategy? First of all, I think we have to start with a roadmap. So we develop a roadmap. There is a 4 step that it takes to develop a roadmap. First, we conduct an Indie 4.0 assessment. What is Indie 4.0 assessment? Indie 4.0 is a Indonesia Industry 4.0 Readiness Index, which is a standard used by Indonesian government to assess a company readiness for digital to transition to Industry 4.0. Then we develop a 3-year roadmap. After that, the program development, we are committed to develop, deploy, and implement the program according to the roadmap on yearly basis. And also coaching and mentoring, because we know that we are dealing with the people. There is a digital transformation house that describes the vision and the goal. On the roof are the goals to be achieved. There are main focus: cost reduction, quality, productivity, world-class company, customer relationship management. In the center, there are 3 pillars. There is people, process, and technology. And the foundation are governance, people, development, and culture. And next, what is the challenge that we have to facing? We all know digital transformation, there is many challenges. Like a house, it must have a strong pillar. So, and this is the challenge of our digital talents. There is 3: technology, process, and people. Technology. The challenge is how we can select the right technology that fit our needs. Process. How to simplify business process that can integrate with technology system. People. How the people are ready and quickly to adapt to work with digital technology. So this is our real case, a mobile application that we was developed for project field worker. Previously, workers work manually, recorded on paper, and when they are returning back to the site office, they should input it into the system. But now with the mobile apps, they can do it there directly on the project. So this is no double effort, double process again. But field worker usually is not digital savvy, so need more time, effort to adapt. So the administration that blend with field work. What is actually changed in digitalization? I think there is 5 that is really changed in digitalization. First is compliance. In digitalization, there is no procedure that are missed. Every process has to be defined in the system, so it must be complied. Strong planning. Each process is performed sequentially, so the initial process determines the next process. So must be have a strong planning. Digital readiness. No matter how good and sophisticated the technology is, but developed people can utilize the digital technology properly. Transparency. In digitalization, every process has a digital footprint. What, who, when, how. So there's a timestamp in the system so that the data can be trusted, data driven. In digitalization, every process will be recorded and it will become a big data, even from the external parties. The big data can be analyzed and can be predict future condition to make a decision for business. Okay, so what is the key lesson point that from our journey, digital transformation journey? There are four key lessons. First, must have a clear digital vision and goal because the latest technology advanced technology very tempting to have, even though that it doesn't necessarily fit the needs. Second, top-down management, top-down commitment management. There must be commitment to promote and support every digital transformation process, which is very powerful is the commitment from the top of level management. The third, communication and collaboration across the level. Collaboration is not only conduct within the company, but also external parties, so that an ecosystem can be formed that can be accelerate the digital transformation process, such as a supplier, subcontractor, construction management, and consultant. And the last, people readiness. No matter how good and sophisticated a technology is, if it's not used properly or even used rarely, then no real value can be gained. Okay, that's all. It's end of my presentation. Thank you.
And you are very welcome. Thank you very much to Mr. Ernest for the very, very interesting and, of course, inspiring sessions. As shown by Mr. Ernest, ladies and gentlemen, that we already shown how Total Bangun Persada, as one of the largest building constructor in Indonesia, as well as publicly traded company as well, how they transform themselves into a very digitalized company in terms of infrastructures constructions, and how they use a lot of digital tools from internal collaboration, as well as maximizing the digital tools that maximizing their operation very efficiently. And it's, as Mr. Ernest also shown, it all comes down to the people. So four key, yeah, this is really key, the four key lesson point that wrap this session up is clear digital visions and goals, top-down commitment, of course, communication and collaborations, and it all comes down to the people. Very, very interesting and inspiring session, Mr. Ernest. We very thank you for this sharing of us. And don't go anywhere, Mr. Ernest, because we will have you again in the end of the session for question and answer. So we will see Mr. Ernest again in question and answer session. Thank you once again for Mr. Ernest. And ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for our next speaker. It came from PT Hutama Karya Persero as BIM, or Building Information Modeling Coordinator for Sigli Banda Aceh Toll Road. The name is Mr. Raffi Aulia, and will be bringing the topics of mastering efficiency with BIM, insights from Sigli Banda Aceh Toll section. Before we listen to his presentation, allow me to read some of his professional resume. I mean. Mr. Raffi Aulia holds a Bachelor Engineering in Geodetic Engineering and a Master of Engineering in Geometric Engineering from Gajah Mada University, Indonesia. And Mr. Raffi also continued his education has provided him with a robust foundation and advanced expertise in geospatial technology and their application. Currently, Mr. Raffi holds a position as a BIM coordinator of Sikli Banda Aceh Toll Road project. He had a lot of experience as a BIM controller design of Sikli Banda Aceh Toll Road project from 2021 to 2022 and had succeeded in winning the title of Best Utama Karya Toll Road Project of Digital Construction Implementation in Trans Sumatra Toll Road Project in 2024. Mr. Raffi also succeeded in winning the first winner of ASEAN BIM Competition 2023 in infrastructure category. So, without further ado, please everybody welcome Mr. Raffi Aulia.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Alfa. And Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And hello, good morning for ladies and gentlemen. Good morning for everyone here, and have a great day and have a nice day for all of you today. So before I start my session today, first let me just say thank you to the committee and our audience here because it is a great opportunity for me and it is an honor for me become one of the keynote speakers in International Federation of Asian and Western Pacific Contractor Association webinars in 2024. And I'm very happy and I'm very excited to see a lot of people that have same passion in building information modeling and digital construction disciplines. So thank you very much. And second, I'm sure that maybe a lot of you here have more experience than me, and maybe you are expert in digital construction and building information modeling disciplines. So today, I don't talk about what is building information modeling or what the digital construction is, but today I just want to share about what I have done in my project, and maybe you can share too about what you have done in your project too. So today in my session, I hope we can get a new insight or a new information for the best practice of digital construction and building information modeling implementation in our project operators. So today, I bring you the topic about building information modeling and digital construction as an alternative solution to transform infrastructure development in lesson learned in Sikli Banda Aceh project. So as the moderator introduced myself before, let me introduce once again. So I'm Rafi as a BIM coordinator of Sikli Banda Aceh Forward project since 2022 until now. And I just recently become used to building information modeling and digital construction in early 2021 as a BIM control design of Sikli Banda Aceh Forward project. And before I tell you about the Sikli Banda Aceh Forward project more, I will convey you the brief information about the Utama Karya itself. So Utama Karya is one of state-owned enterprise in Indonesia, and Utama Karya has a vision of corporation to become a most valuable infrastructure developer in Indonesia. Utama Karya has several projects like toll road, buildings, bridges, power plant, and manufacture. And Utama Karya in 2014 was appointed by the Indonesian government to manage the construction one of the mega project in Indonesia called by Trans Sumatra Toll Road Project. Trans Sumatra Toll Road Project has 2,836 kilometers length, which is one of the longest toll road in Southeast Asia. And Trans Sumatra Toll Road has an investment value up to 37.5 billion US dollar. So why we built Trans Sumatra Toll Road? Besides the Indonesian government appointed Utama Karya in 2014, Sumatra Island is the second highest population and contributes 21% of Indonesia's GDP. And then the Trans Sumatra Toll Road can reduce the travel time as much as 50%, and absolutely for developing a new economic corridor on Sumatra Island also. Since 2020, Utama Karya has been implementing building information modeling, and during 4 years implementation of building information modeling and digital construction, we have won several international awards, like from Bentley in USA in 2021, from ASEAN Innovation Award 2021 in Singapore, and then in 2022 we got also from Bentley in UK, and then Autodesk ASEAN Innovation Award in Singapore and Tekla. And in 2023, we got also from Bentley in Singapore. Besides that, Utama Karya also carries research and innovation in building information modeling and digital construction. And we got achievements, several achievements in 2022. We are winning 2 Best Paper Awards in the field of digital survey at Confi Art 2022 in South Korea. And in 2023, we got a Best Paper in the environmental and sustainability category regarding carbon emission and digital twin at Confi Art 2023 in Florence, Italy. So now, how about the Sikli Banda Aceh Toll Road project? Sikli Banda Aceh Toll Road project is one part of Trans-Sumatera Toll Road, and Utama Karya is the owner of the project. So because Utama Karya is the owner of the project, there are big different things between the owner perspective and the contractor perspective. Here in the third row in my content, it is one important thing that makes big difference between the owner perspective and the contractor perspective. If we are the contractor, we will talk about the contract value of the project, right? But because the Utama Karya is the owner of the project, so we will talk about the investment value of the project. Sikli Banda Aceh Toll Road project has an investment value up to 833 million US dollars, or equals to 13.55 trillion rupiah. So you can imagine how huge or how mega it is, this project. So, Sikli Banda Aceh Toll Road project connects from Sikli to Banda Aceh City with 74.2 kilometers length and divided into 6 sections. Start from section 1 in Padang Tiji until section 6 in Baitu Salam. Nowadays, the Sikli Banda Aceh Toll Road project is fully operated from section 2 in Salimum until section 6 in Baitu Salam, and whereas the section 1 is under the construction, and it is expected to be completed by the end of September of 2024. Sikli Banda Aceh Toll Road project is very beneficial, so it can reduce the travel time from 2 until 3 hours to 1 hour only. Who are the stakeholders involved in the project? First, absolutely Utama Karya itself. So Utama Karya, as the owner of the project or appointing party, has an obligation to manage the construction process and the operation, as well as the maintenance of the toll road. We have 2 specialist consultant. First is Wahana Mitra Amarta and Highway Indotech consultant as a supervision specialist consultant, and Virama Karya as independent quality consultant. And to complete all the life project cycle, we have our main contractor is Adhikarya Persero as our main contractor. And Adhikarya has to design the model, submitting the documents, and construct the toll road as well as the local design. Now, Sikli Banda Aceh Toll Road project faces several challenges. First, the Sikli Banda Aceh Toll Road project has a complexity scope of work. With 74.2 kilometers length, we have extreme topography, and we have to construct 6 interchanges, 7 toll gates, 47 main bridges, and the other structures. And it is must be completed within 2,131 days. So with the limited time, it requires to accelerate the design process. Second, so with the 74.2 kilometers, Sikli Banda Aceh Toll Road project makes the coordination and mobility takes longer, because it takes until 3 hours to get from first kilometer point to 10 kilometer point by car. So we require a strategy to optimize the coordination and efficiency for sharing information and data between the stakeholders. Third, Sumatra Island is one of island Indonesia become animal habitats and protection forests. But for the fact, there are above 130,000 hectares of deforested in Aceh by data between 2015 and until 2023, and reduce the animal population. So the Aceh Government and Natural Resources Conservation Center in Aceh require us to protect animal habitat that are affected by the tower construction. So we need to collaborate and modify several designs to accommodate it. Hutama Karya collaborated with the other institution to enhance the design. Hutama Karya appointed Adikarya as our main contractor to adjust several crossing design and develop crossing design for the sustainability of animal habitats using 3D model building information model. The 11 bridges is the first one we modified, allowing access from one side to other through the bottom of the bridge. And then the second, we call it as a reptile tunnels. It involves changing the bottom of the box culvert such the humidity is designed to match for reptiles' habitat. And thirdly, we have overpass for climate crossing and become the most unique animal accommodation and which will be initiated in Indonesia. So it is the first time in Indonesia. And as a result, Hutama Karya has committed and has collaborated with other institutions concerned to protect the sustainability of animal habitats surrounding the Salvo project. So building information modeling is one for the answer of some problems that we have. And BIM approach is used by Hutama Karya as the owner of the project from planning phase, construction, until handover process. We may increase efficiency throughout the project life cycle by utilizing additional value-added techniques such as 3D modeling, 4D scheduling, 5D quantity takeoff, 3D visualization, 7D asset information modeling, and coordination by CDE BIM 360. Utilizing building information modeling start with the 3D modeling. Both the geometrical and non-geometrical data information are available through the 3D model. Hutama Karya, as the owner of the project, will get benefit to compute the volume quickly and accurately and get the 3D visualization for each model. With 4D scheduling, Hutama Karya as the owner can access the construction methods to increase efficiency through visual schedule simulation, which develop from 3D model of the work schedule and simulated at each stage. So Hutama Karya may control the project progress of contractor using the 3D model simulation. Compared to the manual calculation, building information modeling method will assist us to estimate volume quickly with a 55% faster computation than manual computation. So the risk of rework might be reduced by doing the estimated volume calculation repeatedly. Research to 3D modeling, 3D visualization is utilized for Hutama Karya as the owner, either highway or structure during the plan stage, construction, and handover. So it can assist stakeholders in obtaining an overview of the project and conducting observations regarding the progress of and realization of the projects by the 3D visualization. And we need asset information modeling. In order to obtain asset information that is especially needed for the tower operation. On every 3D model for as-built drawing, almost must to be contains level of detail 500. So with the fulfillment of every work item can support Hutama Karya for easier asset management process and maintenance after handover process. As a project owners, we want to ensure that all the data, all the document is completely accurately. By utilizing the common data environment, we can collaborate on information creation, and then management and exchange during the construction phase. With CDE, the document process is more efficient and more accurate. It utilizes cloud-based technology and properly and efficiently transform data, including authorization and approval documents. So Hutama Karya as the owner provides the contractor and instruct them to using a CDE related to work drawings. We collaborate on CDE starting with detail engineering design on plan based and then soft drawing for reference construction in the site and as-built drawing for the maintenance. So after we set the building information modeling implementation, we collaborated with other disciplines and technology, such as the photogrammetry method. Photogrammetry is one surveying method using drone UAV. Utilization of photogrammetry can enhance stakeholder communication through the better 3D visualization. Additionally, this technology improves the field data collection process time efficiency with 19% quicker for acquisition than using total station and 65% quicker than processing data using total station. Besides using a photogrammetry method, utilizing mobile laser scanner can speed up process review and validate the as-built drawing data. So mobile laser scanner is beneficial for Utama Karya as the owner of the project with 76% faster for review and validate the as-built drawing data and increase the productivity of work up to 38%. So this technology improves the build data collection process time efficiency. Next, we have a project management information system. So management information system is another aspect of technology use. It allows us to monitor all data in real-time monitoring and can be accessed anytime and anywhere by all stakeholders, including CCTV, including drone, land asset management, geobeam, photogrammetry data, and project progress. We truly have control over the progress of land acquisition due to the land asset management feature in project management information system. And all the data are stored in a single database, spatial database. So as the owner of the project, as the owner of the project, Utama Karya have some benefit from the implementation of building information modeling and digital construction in Sikli Banda Aceh for the project. First, we can produce and deliver the product to stakeholders faster than manual drawings with an efficiency up to 60%, either soft drawing or as-built drawing data. Second, the implementation of digital construction in Sikli Banda Aceh Tower project will enhance coordination process more effective and more efficient, with time saving up to 4% during the construction phase. Third is paperless. Yeah, the amount of papers in project can be reduced and cost of coordination can be saved more than 90,000 US dollars. And last but not least, utilization of building information modeling and digital construction will assist the stakeholders to make a best decision on accommodating animal habitat, which is affected by the tower construction, such as the modifying bridge for elephant crossing, reptile tunnels, and the most unique animal accommodation, which will be initiated in Indonesia, called climate crossing. And as a result, Utama Karya has collaborated with other institutions concerned to protect the sustainability of animal habitat surrounding the tower project. And what do we get during building information modeling and digital construction implementation? Here our achievement for the last 3 years. So in 2022, we got 2 achievements. First, we become first winner of HK BIM competition in Project Collaboration Award 2022. And we got an achievement too from Autodesk Asian Innovation Award 2022 as a top 10 country innovator of the year award. In 2023, we got 2 achievements also. So the first is second winner of HK BIMCon in Project Collaboration Award 2023. And second, first winner of ASEAN Building Information Modeling Competition in 2022 in infrastructure category. And in the 2024, we get 2 achievements also. First, become finalist in HK BIMCon in Lean Innovation Award 2024 in Utama Karya Group, and become best tower project of digital construction implementation in transformative tower project in Utama Karya Group. Okay, that's our presentation today. Thank you very much for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much again for Mr. Rafi for another yet magnificent session. Ladies and gentlemen, it is really amazing that we have witnessed how technology and digital constructions has brought us all into the new level of efficiency, effectiveness, as well as how the digital construction and the digital technology can help us sustain the nature, the environment that we are living together side by side. As Mr. Rafi already presented to us that Sigli Banda Aceh construction is already within a very challenging situation from uh, the point to point, the extreme length, and then the deforestations, and then as well as the challenge from the surrounding natures or animal habitat. And already Mr. Rafi told us that how the digital construction and the usage of building information modeling is already bringing a lot of efficiency from costs, time, communication, and collaboration, and of course the protections to the nature and the sustainability of the environment itself. So once again, we would like to express our thank you to Mr. Rafi for a very inspiring and magnificent session. And that will be not the last for Mr. Rafi because Mr. Rafi will be joining us at the end of the session for another Q&A session. So stay put, Mr. Rafi. And ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to hear our next presenters. He is Mr. Sagar Torat, Senior Technical Solution Executive for Autodesk. Mr. Sagar will be presented the topic in the title of Reimagining AEC guides the evolution with Autodesk AI integration. Before we listen to what Mr. Sagar has to say, allow me to also to always uh, read his professional resume. So Mr. Sagar Torat is an accomplished architectural engineering and BIM technologist with over 14 years of experience in the AEC and product manufacturing industry. His expertise spans material fabrication technology, bespoke building envelopes, and large-scale mixed-use building projects across APAC, EU, and the USA. The notable project that's been handed by Mr. Sagar is a Pavilions Bukit Jalil, Penang Aspen Vision, Changi Jewel, Surbana Jurong Campus, Orlando Disney, Ocean Park Hong Kong, and GeoWorld Convention Center. Mr. Sagar holds a master's degree in architectural engineering from Delft University of Technology, Netherlands, and a Bachelor of Architecture honor degree from Sir J.J. College of Architecture in Mumbai University. He is a ISO 19650 certified practitioner. He is also a fervent BEAM mentor, having implemented BEAM and PDC technologies globally. And also Mr. Sagar interests lie in sustainable urban design, computational data strategies, open BEAM, and the integration of digital twin technology. He is also a member of several professional associations and has a strong commitment to digitalization in the AAC industry. So, without further ado, Mr. Sagar, here it is. Please welcome Mr. Sagar Ertorat.
So you can hear me, right? Just
I can hear
confirming.
you perfectly.
Okay. All right, great. So first of all, privileged to be here and thank you for this opportunity from your side. I'm representing Autodesk ASEAN today and very glad to present on this topic today on Autodesk AI, how we are evolving in the AEC industry, looking at the history, today's tools, and tomorrow's vision. Now, as we begin this journey, AI is already within us today and it's all over in all the technologies that we are using. And this is something which Autodesk is also bringing very strongly onto the table. And for over almost 5 to 6 years, we have been working in this region for bringing in AI in our solutions as well. As we speak, many of our customers today use Revit, Autodesk Construction Cloud, Dynamo, Info Drainage, Civil 3D. All these have embedded AI features in them. But it's not about features, but it's also about the ideology, right? And the process to settle it right. So today there might be some sharings that I might be doing, which might have some future roadmaps as well. Therefore, positioning the safe harbor statement. Now, AI, as we all understand, is this theory, right? That is development of your computer systems, and how we take this. It has multiple subsets. It has two types of subsets, majorly from the autoregression point of view or the large language model integration. But machine learning is the key component of AI, right? The more we study, the more we train the AI, it gets better every time. And of course, it also depends upon the human intervention and intelligence on what information to extract and grab from AI itself. Now, yes, AI is having a moment today. It is in its nascent stages. And over the last 5, 6 years, we have seen this, but it's evolving faster than we think. And it's going to be very rapidly approaching into our workspace, and we will be able to go more into predictive and autonomous mode in the future. There is this shift all over the world. We do have companies getting disrupted on a daily basis who are not adapting to the new tech arena itself, but we do see that there is a tremendous amount of interest specifically around how multiple geographies are looking at it, multiple superpowers are looking at it, or how the AC industry itself is looking at it. But the crucial part here is going to be how can we make our processes in the architecture, engineering, and construction environment more sustainable with the application of AI? Because that is where the value would be, because of the amount of material wastage that the construction industry comes out with on a yearly basis. It's just tremendous. It's in trillions of dollars in the amount of CO2 generation that we are doing today. So AI for us holistically would really be useful in this area of achieving sustainability in our processes, and at the same time to be able to reduce carbon and support the net zero goals of our region itself. Now, there is a history in Autodesk about how we have approached AI. We, of course, began one step at a time. We did start by generative design. So back in 2009, there was this first paper published by Autodesk Research by our colleagues, and that's a good paper read for us to understand how we began with the AI itself, right? It began with generative design, and many of the Dynamo users would understand this, that the computational BIM is before the generative design, and generative design is before generative AI and machine learning. So it's a step-by-step process on how we are getting there. But BIM is the foundation of creating great data and utilizing that data going forward with the use of AI. So there were more papers that we had published back on generative AI as well. To start with, in 2017, we did look at how we can identify transportation networks and how we could look at these encoders and neural networks that can help us improve our transportation systems in the future. Now, Autodesk also has an AI lab, and you can participate in the communities on GitHub, on give your comments and understand these as well. Join the Dynamo forums, join different forums to participate and understand what Autodesk is doing in the AI space. However, as of this year, we have published more than 60 plus AI research papers, right? World's leading publishers, together with 3D and geometry design as well, is what Autodesk has published worldwide. Now, Autodesk AI mission, right? And I'm going to read this out because it's something which is from the corporate side of things. So, as the trusted technology partner for design and make worldwide, Autodesk has a mandate to harness the power of AI on behalf of our customers, and we have a duty to do so responsibly. So Autodesk takes this responsibility very seriously, and our corporate is working every day to make sure that AI is utilized and utilized in the right way, and the data is harnessed in a secure way as well. So where is Autodesk AI in AEC today, right? Where are we, and how can we utilize it in our daily processes? So first things first, we begin right at the first stage, right? When architects or master planners or urban designers or even civil designers think about designing our cities and establishing the sustainability requirements in the beginning becomes quite crucial. So today with Autodesk Forma, which is our AEC industry platform, we have launched multiple capabilities to harness embodied carbon, operational carbon, and to be able to leverage on these technologies right from day one at the early stage of design itself. Now, one such example is the operational carbon analysis. So as you begin your conceptual design journey, we are already leveraging upon artificial intelligence to be able to understand the climatic aspects and to be able to bring operational energy analysis in your regular workflows based upon the building's orientation, based upon the facades, based upon the materials that you have selected. Operational energy can directly be predicted, and you can already understand how much amount of kilowatts per hour energy you are going to consume in the future based upon the HVAC system that you have chosen, based upon the materials you have chosen, but then based upon the density of the building, the height of the building, and so on. And that's Autodesk Forma AI for you. Now, we have had customers today utilizing Autodesk Forma with large language model integrations to enable sustainable living. And this is an actual project by MBH Architects, and Factory underscore OS are the developers of this particular project. And they were able to harness a lot of AI powered insights to be able to achieve their sustainability outcomes for the particular project. Now, these were the project goals that were set up right in the beginning, and they enabled lots of processes and the machine learning algorithms to track these project goals using Autodesk Forma, as well as using Revit's modeling engine to have that integrated with Autodesk Forma to give you a lot of design options, right? And that's where a lot of these aspects were taken care of. Now let's look at how does this look like in a very simplistic manner. Configuration is the first thing, right? You have your data input, then you're looking at a generator, which integrates your large language model. And then you have an evaluator, which evaluates based upon certain criteria like construction, like carbon, like views, acoustics, daylight, and cost. And ultimately, the optimization is based upon these multiple sources of large language models, which enables you to have suitable configurations for the particular building design. And Forma enables these through its APS and API workflows. Now, for those of you who are new to Autodesk Forma is part of the Autodesk AEC collection, which has been democratized in terms of the usage of BIM from a decade over. And today, Forma is part of the AEC collection so that you can start your design journey right from day one. So I will take this liberty today to open that platform in front of you because I love it as an architect and it's beautiful. So this is just an example of one of the sites here. And what I'm doing is I'm going to use the Explore AI tool in Autodesk Forma, right? And I'm going to just choose a particular site like this site, and I'm going to enable based upon the constraints on the right-hand side, right? There are constraints on the right-hand side. For example, we have the division width, we have the number of floors, right? And we have multiple other aspects. But I'm going to just first start by the basics. I'll click the plot, and you can see that now the AI, based upon the input data, is giving me multiple configurations. And I'm able to choose between different design options. And you can see that how the options are automatically getting updated and beautiful designs are coming up for me. Now I have a choice what to choose for myself, right? And I can look at 70 to 80 options of these. If I don't like these options, I can trigger the data, right? I can, let's say, look at, I probably don't want a mixed use and I'm not really looking at linear buildings, but I want to actually just look at clustered city blocks. So the AI will automatically generate these options for me, right? Let's say I'm interested in having a tall landscape, right? I want to have 20 floors. So I'm going to say 20 floors. And as soon as I say 20 floors, my design options will immediately get reconfigured and the machine learning will automatically give me more options. If I need a mix of these options, I can also look at AI to leverage on that for me. And the best part is that all of what you do here can directly be sent to our traditional building information modeling tools like Revit, and you can start developing a LOD 200 model from there onwards, right? So that's just a glimpse. Go ahead and get your hands dirty and get started with AI and machine learning using Autodesk Forma. I would encourage all of you to do that. Whoever is an architect or a BIM professional, please test Autodesk Forma for yourself and let us know how your experience is on that front. Now, that was Forma Explore AI. Now let's look at what the final outcome of the design was. This is the final outcome of the design. As we speak, I think the construction of this might have already been complete, but a very good example of how large language model integration using Forma AI has enabled this workflow. Now, let's look at some other processes, right? Now, when we look at the water design, water network design, right? Using either you're using Civil 3D or using info drainage. Now, info drainage is part of the Autodesk portfolio, which can be implemented for your drainage and water network designs, flood modeling, and so on. But you can actually even start looking at machine learning algorithms getting incorporated in these designs. So one such example is the tool called Deluge. And the Deluge tool is a machine learning tool that is integrated with info drainage that works on top of Civil 3D as well. You're able to bring your Civil 3D models into info drainage and vice versa. And info drainage uses this machine learning algorithm, which is your Deluge. For example, on the right-hand side, I have this particular pond, an area of water, which I want to identify how much concentration will be there in terms of your water networks. So I can move the pond around and say that where can I position it best such that it will give me the best network and it will give me the least amount of concentration of water and avoid some kind of flooding and other leakages and so on. So that is some machine learning for you within info drainage to be able to enable more sustainable designs and responsive designs for better water management. So take note of this. Info drainage, InfoWorks ICM are these tools that integrate a lot of artificial intelligence and machine learning for you to design better water systems and manage floods for your regions as well. Now, looking at other aspects, Dynamo is another tool that you work with in Revit. And I also wanted to give you a glimpse of the data analytics in Dynamo. So what I have here is a Revit model in the background. And my objective is that I don't want to go to the schedules and so on. I want to understand how much amount of concrete is there in my columns, in my beams, in my floors. And I want it in a graphical way because I am a new age designer and I really want to have that analytics, right? So what I do, I'm just pulling in that data. For example, I'm bringing in structural foundations, walls, and floors. I'm extracting the volume parameter from Revit, and I am now enabling, I'm just running this algorithm in the background, and the data analytics will immediately give me information. And as I change the information in my model, this gets updated. So this is where the new age designers would want themselves to be, where we want to start looking at pie charts, graphs, and Dynamo allows you to do that today within its native application from 2024 Revit onwards. So you can start looking at bar charts, pie charts, scatter plots, heat series plots. All of these can be leveraged upon. And you can even start using Python if you want to, but you actually don't need any coding language to use Dynamo in Revit. All right. So that's Dynamo in Revit for better data analytics and data management. And now going back from Dynamo, we move to Autodesk Construction Cloud. Now, a lot of you are already using BIM 360, Docs, BIM Collaborate Pro, BIM Collaborate, Autodesk Build, Autodesk Takeoff. All of this is part of Autodesk Construction Cloud. And Autodesk Construction Cloud has multiple machine learning and AI features. One of them is the Construction IQ that you might use on a daily basis. So how does Construction IQ work? It's actually a data connector for reporting all the information that you bring on the Autodesk Construction Cloud that helps you to manage your project risks in a better way. And it will set triggers. You're able to set some benchmarking in terms of bringing in this data onto the Autodesk Construction Cloud, such as quality risk factors, design review risk factors, RFI risk, safety risk. All of these are already part of your Autodesk Construction Cloud, and Construction IQ brings machine learning to the table so that you're able to extract this information and look at it from the insights point of view, whether it is design, project controls, quality, safety, and so on. So that's Construction IQ for you. Now, another machine learning feature in Autodesk Build is auto tags, right? Now, looking at photographs from your site, the machine learning algorithm already understands whether it's a rebar, whether it is people on the site, whether it is a formwork, and you can start tagging these photographs automatically using the machine learning within Autodesk Build with auto tags. Okay. And again, in Autodesk Construction Cloud, we have auto specs. Now, auto specs is continuously evolving, and it's an AI-powered software for reducing your risks, as well as it strengthens the relationship by automating processes, specifically when it comes to submittals, products, closeouts, submittals, as well as QA/QC requirements. And that is where auto specs can be utilized in Autodesk Construction Cloud as well. Now, Autodesk Takeoff, right? Autodesk Takeoff, part of Autodesk Construction Cloud, has automated symbol detection for 2D takeoff, right? 2D takeoff was already part of Navisworks, but Autodesk Takeoff actually brings it to another level and enables you to do so in your Autodesk Build workflows and Autodesk Construction Cloud workflows. So let's look at that feature, how it works. So within Autodesk Takeoff, the symbol detection, let's say you have this 2D drawing in front of you in Autodesk Takeoff. You're able to sort of choose from different symbols. And let's say if I'm now identifying a particular component like a chair or a door and assigning a shape to it, the takeoff feature, which will automatically detect these symbols, will be able to assign these shapes to a typical object, right? And automatically it will start looking at these assignments. So if I'm just choosing one particular room, it will auto assign these symbols and detect them for you, and it will start applying that. You see, automatically it's applying all the symbols because I am training the computer before, and I'm asking the computer, the machine learning, to identify these objects and automatically go and tag them. That's Autodesk Takeoff tag for you, which enables automated symbol detection. Okay? And that works for all objects, by the way, because it is a simple 2D takeoff, leveraging on machine learning to streamline and make your data analysis much more faster. Right. And that's it. I think, great. 40 seconds to go. And that was Autodesk AI for you guys. And for any questions, anything you need, you have your local teams there. You can connect with us on LinkedIn. You can connect with us on multiple sources. Our team is there to help you. My own team there, Ranga, Atmaja, and Yano. And we have other teams from Autodesk helping the entire ecosystem in Indonesia. So always happy to connect with you guys. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Sagar. I'm still a little bit speechless and deeply evoking by your presentation, especially when you are showing us lots of articles there already writing about the AI and how that we are not, perhaps we're not ready for that. And how it is, and how the Autodesk, especially the feature of AI, yeah, Mr. Sagar, is really, it's really amazing how that all of the process that usually takes time to do or to produce with machine learning and with AI embedded to the Autodesk is just very can be done in a second or in a minute even. It's really amazing, and hopefully this feature in Autodesk AI can be used by a lot of construction and infrastructure. As a matter of fact, I believe that PT Hutama Karya also one of the users of Autodesk, proven by in Banda Aceh Sigli, the previous presenter already using the Autodesk. So it's a very evoking session, Mr. Sagar. Thank you once again for the session, and please don't go anywhere because I believe there will be participants who would like to ask you a few questions and would like to discuss with you furthermore. So, ladies and gentlemen, we will be having a session with Mr. Sagar in Q&A session, also with another speakers. But before, last but not least, we are also ready for the next speakers. He is Mr. Lau Eng, Beam and Digital Engineering from Gamuda. He will be bringing the topic redefining construction excellence journey of Beam Digital Engineering at Gamuda. Before we begin listen to his presentation, let me read some of his professional resume. Mr. Lau Eng Kun aims to enhance the productivity, quality, and sustainability of the construction industry through digital innovation and technology. He has over 10 years of experience in the construction sector with a mechanical engineering background and a PTEC certification. His core competencies includes building information modeling or BIM, digital engineering or DE, and project information management or PIM. And he also successfully applied the skills and tools to various projects such as corporate offices, mixed development, commercial, shopping malls, medical centers, housing development, and industrial projects in Malaysia and Singapore. He also passionate about transforming the construction industry and creating value for his clients and stakeholders. So, Mr. Lau Eng Kun, the time is yours.
Yeah, I'm gonna share my screen, but I can't share the screen. Wait.
Okay, can you try again, Mr. Lau?
Yep. Okay, good. Can you see the screen?
Yeah, it's working fine.
Okay, all right. Good morning, everyone, distinguished audience and guests. I'm truly honored actually to be presented in at today's event. My name is Lau Eng Kun, and I'm thrilled to present Gamuda as one of the speakers for this prestigious event. The topic I'm going to share about today is revolutionizing water treatment, Gamuda's BIM and technology in Rasa Water Treatment Plant Project, Stage 1. Yeah, before we dive into my sharing for today, allow me to provide a brief overview of the Gamuda and our BIM and digitalization capability, technology adoption, innovation, awards, and recognition. Since its establishment in 1976, Gamuda has been at the forefront for delivering innovative infrastructure and home for our customer. Gamuda operates across 3 core business segments, focusing on infrastructure, development, and construction, where we play a pivotal role in building essential structure and facility that drive the progress and connectivity. And also we have a second section is the operation and maintenance of the public infrastructure concession, ensuring the critical facility and services are efficiently managed and sustained for the benefit of the public. And the third one is the large-scale urban property developments, where we design and create vibrant communities that enhance the quality of life for residents and contribute for the sustainability growth of cities. Yeah, here as you can see from a glimpse of our Gamuda global footprint, our hallmark is in delivering complex projects across the diverse environments, both in Malaysia and around the world. These are our projects spanning across the 9 regions around the world, demonstrating our commitment to delivering excellence on an international scale. We are covering our Malaysia, Vietnam, Taiwan, Qatar, Bahrain, India, Singapore, Australia, and also UK. Yeah, now we have an innovation hub in our headquarters a dedicated space where idea flourish and creativity thrives. And we have a guest people, our guest Kabula Excellent Transformation Team, which play a crucial role in driving this excellence and innovation across all our aspects of our operation. As you can see, we have the dedicated innovation teams based in a group level to support all projects, comprises of the DE managers, BIM managers, GIS manager, software developers, digital quantity surveyors. It's a total about 50 plus pets currently. And we have a track record of multiple international work in innovation on AI for tunneling, GIS, drone, and beams. These are the key technologies in our Gabuda digital delivery. There's two segments. One is the engineering and construction technology, where we can see the BIM, GIS, CDE, EDMS, digital form, reality capture, AR, VR, dashboard and analytic, AI, like what has been mentioned by the Sagan just now, and also ML. And also there's a cover with our own innovative solution where it covers our ATBM, autonomous tunnel boring machine, tunnel insight, and our mobile apps, BIMA 2.0, and also safe apps. And at Gabunda, innovation is not just a buzzword, it's a ingredient in everything we do. From conceptualization to execution, we try to push the boundary and set a new standard industry. So throughout this journey, we have achieved a significant milestone and gather recognition for our contribution to the industry. Yeah, enough for the introduction. Let's dive into our implementation of BIM and technology in the Rasa Water Treatment Plant in this package 1 project. So a brief introduction, I can say, is like with a contract value of 2 billion ringgit Malaysia, this project encompasses the design and construction of critical water treatment facility and associated infrastructure, which include the water treatment plant, this one, raw water pumping station, and also the intake structure, overhead bridges construction. The intake structure boasts an impressive capacity of 1,400 million liters per day, ensuring the robust water supply to meet the region needs. The water treatment plant itself will have a capacity of 700 million liters a day, employing the latest technology to ensure the high quality water in production. To facilitate the efficient water distribution, we have a 2.4 meter length of the diameter twin pipe system, which will connect to the intake and to the water treatment plant. This project also involved the construction of the 2 overhead bridges, strategically crossing the Elite Highway and the HKV Highway, ensuring safe and unimpeded access to the plant. Once completed, we estimated it will provide a staggering 700 million liters of clean water supply to the client regions, significantly enhancing the region's water security and meeting the growing demand for our clean water in the area. So how to ensure? To ensure this successful implementation of BIM and technology in this project, we have built a several key strategy. One to be the data management, design and collaborative planning in BIM, design, BIM collaboration in construction, ongoing training and integration of innovation technology. So for the data management, in a modern construction project, efficient management of the data is very important, especially for these are complex projects. So to address these challenges of data management in BIM project, we have implemented Autodesk Construction Cloud as our primary cloud-based platform for data sharing and collaboration, as it offers a comprehensive suite of tools and solutions specifically designed for the construction industry, providing a centralized platform for managing data throughout each life cycle. For design and collaboration planning in BIM, since the initial design stage begins, we have mandated all the team to create a 3D model for each individual discipline, including architecture, structural, process, system, and mechanical, electrical pumping system. This approach facilitates the improved planning and also visualization by integrating all types of data into a single digital model. Now all stakeholders can actually visualize the entire building and all its system in a unified platform, which is the Autodesk Construction Cloud, which is here. Therefore, it's fostering a collaborative environment among the consultant, engineer, specialists, and other contractors. Yeah, as a better approach to transforming the construction landscape, we also decided to use Autodesk BIM Collaborate. in our BIM models coordination during the construction stage. So I think this innovation platform streamline the collaboration among the engineer, construction, and also subcontractors. With the real-time access to the data project, streamline the communication, comprehensive project management tools. I think this Autodesk BIM Collaborate actually revolutionized the way we work together, ensuring the efficiency, accuracy, and also ultimately deliver the better outcomes. So for the training and skill development, we usually provide regular hands-on practice opportunity for the team to apply their learning in the real-world scenario. This can be done through interactive workshop or project-based training. Practical exercise and project do really help them to gain confidence and efficient in using the digital tools effectively. So we focus on providing the training to ensure the team is well versed in the functionality and also the feature that digital tools we are using. So this include the BIM training on a BIM modeling software, data management platform, collaboration tools, and also other relevant software application. Next is the integration of innovation technologies and tools. In RASA WTP project, survey drone is deployed throughout the construction project to capture the area imagery and also monitor the project progress. By integrating this drone survey data with BIM, stakeholders now can create an accurate 3D model of the site environment, enhancing the precision of the project spectral information. So integrating BIM with GIS involves aligning BIM model with geographic coordinates and reference them to the real-world location. By seamlessly integrating BIM with survey drone and GIS, I think now our stakeholder can now leverage the power of this spatial data to improve the decision making, enhance their project efficiency, and also achieve a better outcome. So despite our best effort in implementing BIM and digital technologies in this complex infrastructure project, right? Actually, we have an onset of challenges. One of it being the technology adoption. Because now technology, as you can see, technology has been revolutionized the construction sector, offering improved efficiency, collaboration, project outcome. But however, realizing this benefit requires really right speed of adoption, including among those subcontractors who play a very vital role in the project execution. One of the primary challenges is the lack of awareness and also the understanding of BIM among the subcontractors. We're not talking about the client, but the subcontractors. So besides that, subcontractor also encounters some technical challenges during the implementation process, let's say software integration issue, modeling issue, without the sufficient support. To add to these challenges, our BIM is providing insight into the BIM capabilities and also the necessary training to the subcontractor so that they acquire the necessary skill and competency to effectively using those BIM tools. Without adequate training program tailored to them, I think the adoption effort may differ. Next is our data quality and consistency. Maintaining the quality and consistency of data input across different subcontractor model is crucial for the overall success of a BIM implementation. As BIM, BIM relies heavily on the accurate, reliable data to generate models, and that represent the physical and also the functional characteristics of the construction project. Now, subcontractor must ensure the integrity of the data they input into the BIM model, including the geometry information, materials, properties, and project specification. Therefore, establishing this data standard is really essential to ensure the consistency across the different subcontractor models within a project. So this can be done by standardizing and the naming convention, file formats, attribute definition, and data exchange protocols. We are checking the model from time to time in our team to ensure that their submission in ICC, ensuring that the data they are provided is relevant, up to date, aligned with the project requirement and the milestone. Next is the interoperability issue, the software capability. I mean, now subcon often use the different BIM software tools platform based on their specific need, preference, contractual requirements. So like those infraworks, they are using the Civil 3D, the plant process, they are using the Plant 3D, and those building, we are using the Revit software. This interoperability facilitates the collaboration workflow among all the different subcontractor disciplines, allowing them to share the model data and the document in the real time. So cloud-based BIM platform and collaboration tool enable our subcontractor to collaborate remotely, regardless where they are and their geographical location. And this real-time collaboration fosters greater transparency, communication, coordination leading to the improved project outcomes actually, and also to the satisfaction of our stakeholder. So now with this Autodesk Construction Cloud ACC interoperability between ACC Docs, Autodesk Design Solution, and the AAC Collection, it able to address the most of the BIM interoperability challenges that we are facing in this project. We actually even took a step ahead by providing the ACC platform to all our subcontractors involved in this project, and we are encouraging them to use the ACC. Nevertheless, subcontractors should assess their specific interoperability needs and evaluate how their ACC, along with other tools, can support their BIM implementation effectively also. So this one, actually this is the model, the overall water treatment plant buildings, tanks, road infrastructure federated in one single NWD models, which can be viewable in the ACC platform. So now with easily access to the model, actually all the subcontractor, contractor, and all the stakeholders are able to view this model and do their coordination. So our implementation of BIM and digital technology in Rasau Water Treatment Plant project amplify our commitment to innovation, excellence, and infrastructure development. As we continue to push the boundary of the technology and embrace the digital technology, we remain dedicated to deliver the sustainable solution which enrich life and empower communities. So as mentioned in our earlier slide intro just now, our team actually developed an in-house application called BIMA. This app is designed to enhance the collaboration. BIMA actually integrates with the existing BIM platform and provide enhanced feature which tailor to the unique need of our project. So before I conclude my today's presentation, I will leave you with a brief video showcasing the usage of BIMA for this Rasau water treatment plant. Yeah, again, that's all for my presentation today. I think thank you all for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you indeed, Mr. Lau Eng Hun, for the really interesting presentation, as well as giving us a lot of insight on how to another way in implementing the digitalization, especially in construction projects. In this term, Gamuda already implement the digitalization technology in Rasa Water Treatment Plant Package 1. As Mr. Lau already shared to us, there are several strategies for successful implementations, from data management to design and collaborative planning in BIM, and also how BIM collaboration in constructions, as well as how to utilize the digital technology to integrate it with the people that use technology with ongoing training and skill and development. And Mr. Lau also highlight there are always a challenge in implementation from technological adoptions, data quality and consistency, and interoperability issues, as well as cost and resources. And last, we have been shown by a very interesting video how BIM can also be integrated with augmented reality, so we can see the 3D real 3Ds through the lenses of our tablets of our other gadgets. Okay, thank you very much for Mr. Lau, and I think we also are ready to move to another interesting session, that is discussion, question and answer. I would like to invite all of our 4 speakers, Mr. Ernest, Mr. Rafi, Mr. Sagar, and also Mr. Lau. And I believe that we already have several questions for all of our speakers here. And I believe the committee will also show the said questions and the speakers, to the questions. Please do. Okay, so we have question first for Mr. Ernest. I hope Mr. Ernest is still around here. Mr. Ernest, we have 2 questions for you. One is from Mr. Priambodo from School November Institute of Technology. Mr. Priambodo's question asking you, what are the main challenges in the adoption of digital administration in the field? Because as we know, field condition has its own challenge in regard of digital infrastructure support. And also from Dewanti from Greentastic, she asked, after the assessment of Indy 4.0, how Total Bangun Persada choose which section of digitalization to prioritize first rather than later, as it is also related with total bangun perusahaan internal strategy to achieve digitalization. I believe these two questions is intended for Mr. Ernest. So, Mr. Ernest, if you may, thank you. I think the sound is still not coming out from your device.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Now
yeah, sorry.
please.
Is it there's just two questions?
Yes, two questions for Mr. Ernest.
Okay. What are the main challenges in the field? Because we know the field. Oh, okay. For the first question, I think the main challenge is people, because in construction, many field workers, I think they are not digital savvy. So the main challenge is how to make them ready to use the technology. I think that is the main challenge. And I can answer the second question, or I give it back to the question or participant. Hello, sorry. Halo. Oh, mati. Oh, mati. Okay. Second question. After the assessment in the 4.0, how total is taken is never. Okay. I think for the question, the answer for the second question, I think so. After the assessment, we built a roadmap, 3 years roadmap. So for the first years, I think our goal is just for a quick win. So in the roadmap that can be that define which one is we are prioritized in the first years and the second years and the third years. I think that's it.
So
thank
you for Mr. Ernest for answering the questions. Really, once again, I'm sorry because we are having a little bit of technical difficulties here. But thank you for answering the questions, Mr. I believe these two questions already been answered precisely, and we already have a question for another speakers. Okay, so the next question intended for Ati. It is intended from Amira from Andalas University and also from Rusdiana from Bandung. I cannot read the whole question because the technical difficulty. So I believe Mr. Rafi.
Of course. Okay, thank you, Mr. Alpha, and thank you for the question. It is a great question. And the first question is, what is the biggest and most impactful benefit from implementing DIM in the project from the owner's perspective? So I think in my presentation before, we have several benefits that we got from building information modeling and digital construction implementation, especially in Sigli Banda Aceh project. So first is absolutely 5D quantity takeoff, because with the 5D quantity takeoff, we can reduce the potential reward for Utama Karya as the owner. Because Utama Karya wants to know how much the project progress, either volume or cost, and we can estimate the volume precisely and faster than manual method. We can get 55% faster computation using DIM than manual method. And then Utama Karya, as the owner of the project, as the owner perspective, all the data is correct and accurately and can produce quickly. So let's take the example again. So the drawing production process, where we get 60% faster for time efficiency, and then thirdly, the coordination using CTEPIM 360, because all the data are completely stored in cloud and can be accessed anywhere and anytime. So it is a very beneficial for Utama Karya as the owner of the project. And next is about the 3D visualization. 3D visualization can assist a Hutama Karya as the owner to imagine or to show how the total plan model that has been constructed than using 2D drawing only. And we can identify if there are any clash or incorrect design, so we can make a best decision between stakeholders to solve it. And 3D visualization can assist us to present the total plan to the other institution, like to the government, Indonesian government, or maybe Aceh government in Secret Banda project itself, or to the ministry. And collaboration with other technology such as photogrammetry method, mobile access scanner, and using WebGIS for project management information system can be used to cut several process in traditional workflow. So we can saving time as well as for increasing productivity of work, either in owner's perspective, in owner and the contractor. And I think that's my answer for first question from Ms. Diana Bandung. Okay. Does BIM and digital construction help to prevent clashes between toll road development and the wildlife reserve? How much does the building information and digital construction reduce the effect of those clashes compared to traditional planning? Okay, so I think clash detection is very beneficial for us, for Hutama Karya, because clash detection requires more difficult and takes a longer time than using 2D drawing compared using 3D model in building information modeling and digital construction implementation. And we must evaluate and analyze each page if we use 2D drawing, and reviewers may get a false information because making it difficult to identify classes, absolutely. But the process using building information modeling and digital construction is automatically, and all information is fed into the 3D model itself, and can reduce data or misinformation for clash detection its reviewers. And it is a very beneficial for Hutama Karya itself. And in addition, we collaborate with the other institution or the other organization or the other stakeholders, such as Natural Resource Conservation Center in Aceh Province. And they acquire special data regarding to the location of animal habitat surrounding the toll road project that affected by the toll road construction. And using a special data analysis, we determine the ideal location or the best position, the best location for each animal crossing, such as elephant bridge, reptile tunnels, and primate crossing in terms of quality, cost, and time also. So I think that's my answer.
Thank you, Mr. Rafi. I believe your answer is really satisfactory for both of our audience, for both Armira and also for Rusdiana. Thank you for addressing question to Mr. Rafi. And next, we are ready for another question targeted to next speaker, Mr. Sagar Torat. I believe Sagar is still here. There are two questions as well from Dea in Jakarta and from Maulana from Ministry of Public Works Indonesia. And I will read the questions. From Dea Jakarta, she asked that how Autodesk choose the criteria and information for AI to ensure that the decision or recommendation of sustainability really make a positive impact for people as whole. Does those controls still in the hand of the designer, or it is automated by the machine learning of the AI? And also question from Mr. Sagar. Second question is, please present the question. From Maulana, Ministry of Public Works Indonesia, he inquired that we've discussed extensively about the current capabilities and application of AI in the construction industry. Looking ahead, what Autodesk see as the next major development in AI? How far can AI technology go in enhancing the construction sector, and what are the potential benefits? Additionally, what threats or challenges should we be aware as we continue to integrate AI into our industry? Okay, Sagar, I believe this is intended for you.
Sure, thank you. Those are heavy questions. So I'm going to answer the first one for Dia from Jakarta. First of all, hello. How Autodesk chooses the criteria and information from for AI to ensure that the decision or recommendation. So the criteria is specifically, there are two types. There are two groups of criteria. Number one is, of course, learning from global climate aspects, and as well as learning from how the previous designs were made, or there are some recommendations done by the algorithms. Now, we do rely on climatic information, but the majority of the information for the AI is actually the human input. So it's the designer's input, which the designer tweaks, as in what typology of buildings, what orientation of buildings, what materials to use, wall to window ratio, right? What kind of heat load HVAC systems to use is all a human, it's a designer's choice. Once the designer chooses those options, the AI automatically generates options because the machine learning algorithm is embedded in the system to sort of have 20 or 40 or 60 iterations generated. So it's a mix of both technologies in climatology as well as the human input. Yeah. Now there is, yeah, of course. So the control is in the designer's hands. Yeah. So second question, Maulana, hello. So the objective here now to understand is that AI is just, let's say, few years old now, right? And specifically technologies like LLM, ChatGPT, these are just having a moment right now. They are baking themselves. They're not solidified. So there's a lot of sort of discussions going around how you want to regulate information and so on. But beyond that, now if you look at major developments in AI, it's really going to be able to enable a platform for people to communicate, number one, and have the data harnessed on that platform. Similar to the way manufacturing works, if you guys probably would understand how manufacturing overall works is, there is a platform that is designed by a specific company. For example, you look at Volkswagen as a group. Volkswagen designs a platform, and that platform is used by multiple companies. They buy the technology platform, which means your, let's say, Volvo, BMW, Mercedes, Volkswagen themselves have their own cars, Skoda. They use the traditional platform that is done by Volkswagen. You don't know that, but that is the way it is. So Autodesk is now on the verge of creating this platform, which is the Forma Echo platform. And Forma will be that platform that will enable to bring multiple data sources together to be able to communicate, collaborate between different stakeholders throughout the entire life cycle of a building project. And going forward, it will also integrate data sources from AutoCAD, Revit, Civil 3D, Autodesk Construction Cloud acting as a data host, and Forma becoming the AEC industry cloud. Once all of these goes in onto the cloud, the AEC data model will be able to crunch the data in a much better manner because of LLM integration and the computing power on the cloud. And that is where the next real value would be, the major development that Autodesk is investing heavily on. As you guys probably would know, if you go through our annual reports, I think more than 10 to 15% of our profits are directed back to R&D. I think 25%. So Autodesk spends a lot on R&D. You could get those details on our annual report. It's open, right? Now, how far can AI technology go in enhancing? So again, you might have already seen the auto detection of symbols, the auto tagging of construction, the construction IQ itself, and auto tagging of imagery, all of that, right? So that's where we are getting in right now. In future, we are looking at blockchain, and we are looking at how that can enable the supply chain so that we can start billing digital payments that will get integrated with your building information modeling as well as the build construction schedules and so on, tying back those schedules using blockchain for payment applications, right? Now, the last one is what threats or challenges should we be aware of as we continue to integrate AI into our industry? Now, one of the key aspects is protecting your design IP for the designers, right? Be very mindful that when you use open systems, right, they come free, but they come at a high risk. And that is where I would really potentially would want you guys to be cautious on. There's a lot of open free stuff in the market today. They're offering, right? You will go for it. You'll try for it, but apparently you have to protect your design IP. A very simple example is people are saying that, hey, IFC is to be used, open BIM, right? But let's understand, nobody is a saint over here, right? Even if you're looking at giving your IFC models to somebody, you are giving IP data, right? You're talking about open BIM, but to be honest, openness for the designer is actually stealing his IP in a way. So those kind of things you have to be very careful, because that can be reused, repackaged, and somebody can go and use that data and churn it back again to you. So you have to be very careful about open systems and use them very carefully and effectively. Yeah, I think that's it from my side, answering those two questions.
Thank you, Sagar. A rather comprehensive answer. Thank you very much. I believe it is also to satisfactory for Dea and Maulana as well. Thank you. And next, we are ready for question for Mr. Lau. Please present the question for all of us. Okay. 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 Yes. So these are the two questions intended for Mr. Lau from Riza, Yogyakarta. Rasa with WTP project is a complex project. Does Gamuda implement BIM in the whole aspect of project or only partially? How to ensure the integration of each aspect of the project, such as survey results and the BIM? And also from Aniza from Universitas 11 Maret, what is the main challenges in the development of BIMAR? How does Gamuda ensure the data visualization in BIMAR is representing the real design? Mr. Lau, please. The sound is not out yet.
Hello? Yeah, sorry.
Thank
Can you
you.
hear me? Yeah, hi. Actually, since it's a project, actually we are implementing the BIM in a whole aspect of project instead of partially. So how we ensure it, the integration is we are using all the common data environment such as HCC to ensure the aspect of project such as the survey result and all the BIM model data coordination is in the same platform. Yeah. And for the second question, the main challenges. Okay, the main challenges, actually we have a dedicated software developer team inside our DT. Those are the team who is doing all the these BIMA apps. And how we ensure this data visualized in the BIMA is actually present the real design. Is actually we extract the data from our BIM models, which is produced in Revit and in Plant 3D and also in Civil 3D. So we federated all these model individual discipline into one model, and we presented it into our BIMA apps. Yeah. I hope it answer the question.
Yes. Thank you very much for your answer, Mr. Lau. I believe it's already answered both of the audience that have been asking questions to you. And I think that will be all for the question and answer sessions. Ladies and gentlemen, we are reaching the end of our sessions today in Concurrent Room 2. Thank you for joining us today for this insightful webinar on the topic that is shaping the future of our world today. I also would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed speaker, Mr. Ernest, Mr. Rafi, Mr. Sagar, and also Mr. Lau. And also to our sponsor and each one of you, the curious minds who join us today. May your passions for digital transformation ignite positive change in infrastructures worldwide. Let's continue this dialogue beyond this virtual stage and create a future that is both smart, compassionate, and human. Before I go, the committee has been asked for us to take a screenshot or photos together. So please turn on your camera. We will have a group photo together. Okay. And if you are ready, I will count to 3. Okay. How many pages? 8 pages? Or how many pages is it? Okay. 5. Okay then. Let's extend our smile for maybe 10 seconds or more. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Another one. Okay. Another one. Okay. Another one. Okay. Okay, we're done. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for joining these sessions. My name is Ifawpca Ramadi, and hope you all have a very, very good day ahead of you. I'm Ifawpca signing out. Thank you very much. Bye.
See you.
Thank you, Mr. Ernest, Mr. Law, Mr. Sagar, Rafi. Bye-bye. And you may all return to Concurrent Room 1 in the ballroom of Hakka Tower. Thank you very much.